it's a different feeling for me when I think of homesick or isolation. So I just thought I would mention that as I was thinking about it out loud.
Yeah, and it seems like I'm sorry, it seems like your physical body are here, but your brain, your mental, your brain are still at the hometown.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree, Nika. And also like we talk about nostalgia, when you like Carolyn mentioned when I was a kid, that was nostalgia about this time. But we have a different type of nostalgia for our life. Yeah. So in Mika example, like she missing her family a lot, and she has to accommodate toward new culture, and she experienced nostalgia about her culture, because we grown up in special environment, and so it's kind of two type of nostalgia that we can experience through their life. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for sharing. So, and we have a language barrier. So, guys, would you like to talk about this? Would you like to share your thoughts? Group number 3.
Gretchen came up with kind of an interesting cycle that I thought was pretty accurate. I don't have it. Give me a second. Sorry, I can't see it on yours. But basically the cycle was like the student feels uncomfortable and with the language and feels isolated, and that just sort of makes the student feel less willing to engage. And that in turn, then the student feels more uncomfortable with the language in this new environment. So it's just like self-perpetuating. So we noticed that in this part of the article, which was talking about not understanding what people are saying in another country.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, when your language like can isolate you from communication, yeah. And I can see like that it's about the stress as well. So maybe isolation can lead to the self-confidence that I see, guys, that you wrote, and kind of missing the communication. And also I would like to talk a little bit about the Turkish fairy tale. Like somebody posted, like Nasreddin said that he didn't even know which day it was because he was in different culture, showing that it's very easy to let cultural stress overshadow everything we do. So what do you think about that? Do you think like cultural stress can kind of overshadow everything we do? Do you have any opinion about that? Or maybe it's kind of push us to work more hard? What do you think, guys? Anybody?
I think it's both. Like it can, like either one. That's kind of like where my mind just instantly just said both.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, because like it's as well, like I talk about nostalgia, it can be seen from both sides, as well as that fairy tale that he represents, like can be seen in both. And again, it's rely on our culture, on our language, on our many things that we are different from each other, even though we speak the same language, for example English, and we were born in the same country, but still like we can have a different expectation. Yeah, so I absolutely agree. Yes, it can be seen on both sides. Thank you so much, Catherine, for sharing. Okay, guys, so let's see what we can do with that. So what I would like to ask you, we already touched a little bit this question, but I would like you to brainstorm as a whole class. So I posted question in the chat. So do you think experience a little stress is good for you? If yes, why? If no, why? I will give you a couple minutes to think about. You can post in the chat, or you can speak if you'd like to. You have an option. Okay. So somebody said no, it's bad. Some people said yes. And behavioral challenge. What we can do hard things. I like it, Caroline. We can do hard things. Wow, it's amazing. It's good motto. I like it. It's good both. Good and yeah. Yes, it's good and bad. Yes, it can be both. Okay. Oh, very scientific. I didn't think this way. Like, oh my gosh, guys, you're amazing. You're psychologist and you know a lot of other things. I'm impressed. Thank you so much for sharing. Oof, wow. That's cool. I like it. Very good. I didn't even think this way. Like, I mean, so that's why I like to engage in different culture and the kind of to hear everyone feedback on different things, because we can see the absolutely different story. So as I said, like even if we grow up in the same country and speak the same language, we can be different from each other, and we can learn differently some things in our life. Okay, so now I will talk a little bit about that stress, bad and good. And actually, that was right. It's bad and good at the same time. Okay, so let's talk about that. So, stress. We always think about the stress. So it's good or it's bad. So, and it's absolutely different for each of us. For some people, stress is good. But I will say it depends on your emotional status, because for some people, they can go too deep into the stress. So maybe for some people it's not good. But I believe that little stress is good. Why? Because it motivates us. So that good stress, it's called stress or positive stress. And it's motivate us to work hard to accomplish some tasks. And it's one of the types of stress when we feel excited. So today, from our warm-up activity, somebody posted, "I'm excited." So that person experienced a good, positive stress. And I was impressed by this word, because we're gonna talk about that. So thank you for person who shared that. And it's sufficiently challenge ourselves without expanding all our sources. So, for example, I will say another example. So, roller coaster. Do you think it's stress for you? I think, yeah, but it's in form of positive stress. So after that roller coaster, no, it depends again, who likes, who not. You can feel like so powerful and happy, because it's help us to release all stress inside us and bring us toward that position of positive stress? And also, do you think when we prepare a presentation, I already mentioned, do you think we feel stress? Do you think it's bad or good stress? Bad? Good? I think, yeah, I think it's good stress, yeah, because it's kind of push something outside of us and help us to kind of feel excited at the same time and feel kind of not a little bit overwhelmed maybe. And I see like Beth, you unmute yourself for a while. Do you want to say something? Do you want to share something? Okay.
No, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were calling on me, but you weren't, which I guess was like good stress. So it worked.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so, but of course we experience bad stress as well. So basically it's about distress, it's negative stress, and it can make us overwhelmed, not in a good cause, and it demand being placed upon us. And as I mentioned at the beginning, so some stress can make us sick. And it's always important, you know, to have a good stress in your life and kind of try to cut out the negative stress that can become chronic stress in our life, which is not good, I will say. Okay, so do you have any question, guys? So I have not seen the chat. Remember, Catherine reminded us about good anxiety. That is very little. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Yeah, good. Thank you for mentioning that. How do we tell what is good or bad stress? Okay, so about good stress, excitement, you know. So I'm gonna present today. I'm gonna teach the lesson. It's a form of the good stress. Bad stress, if you feel, oh my gosh, I have to complete my assignment, it's due today, and I don't feel well, and blah, 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 and I don't want to eat, so like I feel so overwhelmed today. So it's kind of when you put all negative thoughts, it's bad stress. And how you can make a distinction between two. I mean, it depends of our feelings. So, for example, like I mentioned, we're all different. And when I have to do a presentation, I feel a little bit stressed, but I feel excited, you know, so I'm going to share something interesting with you guys, you know. So some person like me experience good stress, but people who like maybe have a different attitude, you know, because it's very hard, kind of some people might have depression during the school time, especially because which cause bad stress. And when you feel you don't want to do anything, when you feel like life is bad, when you look outside and say, oh my gosh, it's sun again, oh, I want to snow, you know, so something like all negative attitude toward everything in your life. So it's kind of show you experience a bad stress. Is it clear? More questions?
I just want to say that I thought that particular example was really funny and accurate to people who live in California. I wish it would snow. I feel like that's a very particular demographic, but I heard it loud and clear. I was with you.
Thank you, Beth. Yeah, it's very strange. Sometimes I hear that from people. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, I think it all the time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, we're different. We need sun, or maybe we need snow. It depends on our personal preferences. So, what do you want to do, guys? I want when we move to places when it's raining all the time. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I see your point, Karen. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. Okay, so guys, I wanna watch the video together, and I think we have time. Yeah, and after then I watch the video. I would like you to switch an activity